Did you know there's a town in Pennsylvania that's been burning underground for over 60 years, and the few remaining residents swear they can still hear whispers rising from beneath the earth? This isn't folklore, it's real, and it's still burning. Right now the place is called Centralia, a nice, quiet mining town. Until the ground opened and the fire crawled in. It started in 1962. A garbage pit, a spark of forgotten coal seam that ran for miles. No one cared. Not at first, but then the fire slipped beneath the streets, moving in silence, moving fast, feeding on coal that stretched endlessly under homes, schools, cemetery. Sheet began to bleed through the soil. Smoke rose from cracks in the road, and the air tasted like metal. But the fire never stopped, and it still hasn't. The first warning sign came from the ground itself. The earth trembled, the mines groaned, and then, one day, the ground swallowed a 12-year-old boy. A sinkhole opened beneath him, a perfect circle, like someone punched a hole into hell. The pit was over 150 feet deep, steaming, toxic. He survived only because his cousin grabbed him by the arms and pulled him out. The government finally stepped in. They tested the soil. They tested the air. What they found was worse than anyone imagined. Carbon monoxide levels so high they could kill in minutes. Hidden pockets of heat over 900 degrees Fahrenheit. A fire that had spread for miles underground and couldn't be reached. Centralia wasn't a town anymore. It was a slow-burning disaster. The evacuation was ordered. Families left. Homes were abandoned. Houses were bulldozed. A town erased. But not everyone left. A handful of residents stayed behind. Not out of stubbornness, but because they believed something was wrong with the evacuation. They said they weren't afraid of the fire. They were afraid of what they heard at night. Whispers, deep, low, moving beneath their feet like a voice carried through a tunnel. Some said it sounded like a person calling for help. Others said it didn't sound human at all. One man claimed the whispers knew his name. Another swore he heard someone knocking from underneath his basement floor. Every night was a new sound, a new vibration, a new reason to leave. But they stayed. Locals call it Route 61, a road twisted by heat, scarred by the fire underneath. It shifts. It cracks. It collapses. Some nights, people swear they can see the ground pulsing, as if the earth itself is breathing. Thermal cameras show something strange. Heat signatures that move even though the fire is supposed to be stationary, like something crawling just beneath the surface. Visitors describe the same thing, a feeling of being watched. A sense that the ground is listening, and always those faint whispers in the smoke. Scientists say the Centralia fire could burn for 250 more years. Some say 500. But the original cause? The truth is still debated. Many believe it wasn't the garbage pit at all. Some miners insist the fire was already there, a dormant heat they felt decades before. Old records mention strange rumblings in abandoned tunnels long before 1962. Miners reported hearing voices echo through shafts that were supposed to be empty. Some even refused to work certain areas because they said something was alive down there. Not human, not animal, something else. The fire, they said, wasn't just a disaster. It was a door. And once it opened, it never closed. Today, Centralia is a ghost town, silent, empty, still burning. But if you walk there alone and you stand on the cracked, steaming earth, you might hear it too, a voice rising through the glowing coal, traveling through stone and smoky, a whisper that sounds like a warning or a welcome. Because some fires don't destroy, some fires awaken.